So I went and picked up the TIG 200 digital. Got it on. I don't have any filler rods, so I'm just kind of playing. I've honestly never really TIG welded before. Got the foot pedal set up. It comes with the TIG, the unit, the torch, foot pedal. There's also a button on the torch. If you want to do it that way, you would just plug in the cord that's attached to the torch. Otherwise, you plug in the foot pedal and the ground wire. And it also came with some instructions, consumables, etc., etc. Here I am playing with it because I don't know anything about TIGs. And I bought a little consumable kit because I know I'm going to be learning and probably destroying a couple things. But this thing's normally $1,000. For a scratch and dent sale, it was $500. I'm still trying to find the scratch and dent. It appears to be brand new. Maybe it was like an open box floor model or something. I don't know. But that's the box it came in. I got it all set up. So I guess I'm going to try and do a little review today. Like I said, I'm not a TIG welder. I've TIG welded maybe 5 times my entire life. But it's something I want to learn how to do, and it's going to help extremely putting that guy on this guy. So I'm going to practice a little bit here, and I'll set up the camera and let you guys see it a little bit, see it work. A little bit I have done with it. I'm really happy with it, so try it out. Not bad. Definitely tell I need some filler rod. Got a lot of practicing to do, I know that. What if I turn it down a little bit? That'll help me. See what that does. Already kind of destroyed my tip. So, as you can see, they're not pretty. And this is stainless too, by the way, which is a little harder to weld than regular mild steel. But it works. That's all I wanted to see. I'll practice with it more. I know I probably have my settings all wrong. The nice part about it is it comes with instructions, and it gives you a general idea of what settings to be on for certain things. So like I got stainless here. I was kind of going off of these. I don't have it set right yet. I know I don't. So maybe I'll work on that. And try to get it all set up properly. Yeah, there's a bunch of good instructions in here though, to kind of get you going for someone like me that doesn't really know what they're doing. Anyways, I just want to do a quick review. Overall, I'm really happy with it. I'm also not using the right gas. This is gas from my MIG welder, so I got to get the proper gas too. That'll probably help out majorly. But I just got home. I have work later today, and I wanted to just try it real quick. But there it is. For anyone wondering, I really went back and forth the past couple days on whether I should get it or not. And I kind of decided the price was too good. I was eventually going to buy it even at $900 to $1,000 price. But if you live in Pennsylvania and you can get to Pottstown and you want to pick one up, they occasionally have their scratch and dent sale. This is the cheapest I ever seen it. It's normally like $650, $700. Today it was $529, so I jumped in the car and went. But I'm gonna get some more practice, maybe get some filler rods, stuff like that, and I'll get back with you guys in a week or so once I get a little bit better at it and show you how it really performs. Thank you. Welcome back. For you guys, it's about, a split second later. For me, it's 5 days later. As you remember, those are my first welds on a thick piece of stainless. I also practiced on this piece quite a bit. Finally started figuring the machine out, watching videos myself. Some are terrible, some are decent. Did get a 100% argon bottle finally, so now it's kind of welding a little bit more proper. So this one I started out with just some quick spot welds, and that, which I know still isn't that pretty, but it's a long shot from where I started a couple days ago. There's the one with filler rod. I kind of blew a hole in it right there and right there, so I had to really fill on it. But as you can see, a little bit of practice comes a long way. So if I keep doing this every day, a couple hours, maybe an hour every day, I come out here and mess with it, I should get a lot better, I would think. But I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna try and fully weld this, see how good and pretty of a weld I can get. Got some stainless rod. I'm using, I believe it's an 032 tip, sharpened down. One thing that's really hard to get used to, because I did figure out the machine and settings. I set up for a post flow, so that way when you release the pedal and you're done welding, it'll keep shooting argon out basically until it cools. I set it up for 4 seconds. And that's something you really need to do, especially on stainless. And I just keep pulling away. I keep forgetting, like, you let off the pedal and you gotta let it sit there. That's just one of them things I'm just gonna have to train myself to do. I'm actually gonna try and clean up this weld a little bit. I don't like the way it looks. I think I did it again. It's one of the things I gotta try and remember. So this is the one I just did. That was no filler rod on that. You can see I'm a little squiggly. I'm using my powder coating stand. I gotta get a welding table set up. But for someone that just started a couple days ago, that's nothing to brag about, but it's also not bad. So I just gotta get a little better on staying straight and try to get my movements better. I've watched a lot of videos. I'm not someone that's gonna, if you're here watching this video looking for training, you're on the wrong video. I'm just kind of giving you an idea how this machine, how well it does work. But every video I've watched, you gotta work the pedal. You'll move, heat, let off, move, heat, let off, move, heat. I mean, you gotta stay on it, but you gotta fluctuate the pedal as you move. So as I move, I'm letting down on the heat as it's moving, and then spike the heat, start moving, and let down. And as soon as you get to your next spot, you kind of want to like get your pool moving, and then kind of let it sit for a split second, and then move, and so on. And right there, I've added filler rod there. Like, I can add the filler rod, but that's also a whole nother way I got to train myself, is to dip the filler rod. And you always want to dip your filler. If you're coming this direction, you dip your filler in the front pool, very front of the pool, but you got to try and not touch the tip. So you want to keep your tip sharp. And as you can see, I've kind of touched that one a few times. I actually need to pull it out and sharpen it. But so far, this machine works phenomenal. Also, the other day I was welding on like 160. This is, it's exhaust, stainless exhaust. It's relatively thin. So anywhere between like 40 and 60, it seems to be happy, which what I read online was an amp for every thousandths. And this is probably, I don't know, 50, 60 thousandths. So 55 seems to kind of be my sweet spot. I don't really blow through right there, but it's enough to get a fully penetrated weld, which you guys probably can't really see, but you can see the spots where I welded. It is all the way through. And now if this was a piece I was going to be using, I would want to back purge it, which I still need to get. This machine only comes with this, which is a single regulator. So I need a dual regulator, and then I'll have to get, you can use aluminum foil, or they sell pieces that actually plug into the pipe and it plugs in. I haven't priced those yet. I'll see how much they are. If they're not crazy expensive, I'll buy them, but if not, I'll just do the aluminum foil method. That's going to be the next purchase, is a dual regulator, so then I can send air into the pipe, or argon into the pipe, which will help keep the backside smooth. Because like this, you get rough spots that could potentially break off, etc., etc. But that's my quick review on this Eastwood MIG 200 or TIG 200 digital. It seems to work great so far. I have no complaints with it. For those of you wondering, I've found out there's differences in TIG guns. This is a 17. There's apparently a bunch of different, there's like a 19, 18, 15. There's a whole slew of different ones out there. So this one is a 17. So if you were to go buy it and get cups, you would need use with a WP17 torch. And there is kits out there that will, you know, like say you want pieces from an 18 or 15, etc., etc. It has like adapters so that the 17 torch will fit all the other stuff. That's something I'm going to look into. I'm not going to get into it right away though. But there it is.